This is the Mr. Shady Show. I'm Mr. Shady, throwing shade wherever I go. Watch out, cause you might be next. And today is a very special video to me because we are going to talk about what had me in a chokehold in my childhood, and that is Disney Descendants. We're not going to talk about Descendants 4, we're only going to talk about Descendants 1, 2, and 3, the original trilogy. Y'all don't understand how much I loved those movies when I was a kid because of Dove Cameron Boys. They raised me with Jesse and Liv and Maddie and Kenny Ortega. Like, Kenny Ortega is a genius. When I found out that he was gonna work with Dove Cameron and Cameron Boys, I had to watch it because, let's be for real, Descendants, that was my High School Musical. That was my Camp Rock. That was my Cheetah Girls. Like, that was my everything. And with the 10-year anniversary coming up, I was like, how is it 10 years? I remember watching it for the first time like it was yesterday. It can't be 10 years? Like, am I getting old? Nah, that's probably not it. To celebrate the 10-year anniversary, I went on Twitter and I saw this post that says, "Give me your brutal Descendants opinion." And when I scrolled through it, the fans, they had their interesting takes on the original trilogy. So I was all like, why not make a video and just say what they say is say if I agree or if I don't agree. So that's what we're here today. So welcome to Unpopular Opinion Descendants Edition. Now how we're going to do this is that we are going to go to this post, we're going to read the comments, and we're going to say if I agree or if I disagree. This is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to film this video because I've been meaning to do a Descendants video a long time ago, but I just didn't have the time. I'm excited. I'm excited. This is gonna eat. I promise y'all. Okay, let's get started with the video. Oh my god, do not talk about my hair. We're not talking about that. Not this video. I love to change the scenery. It's giving comfy. It's giving warm. It's giving cuddle me in your arms. You know? Okay. Okay, number 1. The Isle of the Lost Barrier should have stayed up with the greatest villains inside, but should have handled better who's in it. I kinda disagree with this one because I'm not gonna lie. It was about time that barrier came down. It was about time. Especially when the VKs just started VK Day, where they bring 4 kids from the Isle to Ordon. I think every year, or what's it, each month? I'm gonna say every year, but that barrier should have been down. Especially when Ben proposed to Mal, I was all like, this is the perfect time to bring the barrier down once and for all. Should have been handled better. I heavily agree on that. The Isle of the Lost Barrier, it should be handled better because half of the people on the island should not be on that island. They should have been in Ordon. I disagree with this one. The barrier should have came down. Number 2. They didn't even try in Descendants 3. The movie was bad, boring, and unnecessary until the final scene when they open the barrier. Okay, out of the original 3, Descendants 3 is the weakest one. I'm personally saying that because I watched 1, 2, and 3 multiple times ever since it came out. The third one, it is the weakest one, but would I say it's a bad? I wouldn't say it was bad. I'm just saying, if you compare it to Descendants 1 and 2, Descendants 1 and 2 is going to devour number 3. Because, let's talk about 3. What I liked about Descendants 3 was the songs, of course, VK Day, Maleficent's Scepter coming back in the movies, Mal and Ben getting engaged, and then that was it. And what I didn't dislike was low-key everything else. But yeah, but would I say it was bad? No. I still had fun with it because to me calling a movie bad is that I didn't finish it. I thought it was a waste of time. I never want to see it again. But with Descendants 3, I'm just saying that if it was going to be the final movie, y'all could have done better with Descendants 3. But I still had a good time. I still enjoyed, and I really enjoyed seeing Mal and Uma teaming up. But yeah, I disagree with it. I don't think it's bad. I just think compared to the movies, it's weak. Not bad. Ooh, I don't like this one. Should have ended after the first one. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Because Descendants 2 is my favorite. Because look what we got from Descendants 2 and 3. We got Uma. We got China Emma Clayton in the franchise. We got Harry. We got Dizzy. We got Gil. We got Celia. We got to see more of the Isle of the Lost, because in the first movie we only got like 10, maybe 5 minutes of the Isle, and then it was Ordon for the rest of the movie. But with Descendants 2, we get to see more magic, more Isle, a sword fight. The sword fights was epic. And we got to see the VKs, like Mal, Jay, even Carlos. We got to see their bond even stronger. So, yeah, those were the bonus with the sequels. I mean, with the first one, it was good. It was really good. I'm glad they chose good. But with Descendants 2 and 3, they're just amazing. Well, not Descendants 3. Descendants 2 is amazing. But yeah. Most of these are Descendants 3, but okay. I don't blame Audrey for crashing out. Do you not see how Ben looks? I'd be mad too if some raggedy took my man and he later proposed to her. Whole place would have got aired out. I'm dead. But Audrey, okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so the Mal, Ben, and Audrey love triangle. I'm not gonna lie, this love triangle, it kind of reminds me of this Nickelodeon show, Every Which Way, like Emma, Daniel, and Maddie. Shout out to the Every Which Way fans. Was Audrey in the right or the wrong for being the queen of mean? Personally, I think that, I'm not gonna, if I was Audrey, I would have been mad, but would I became a villain and try to curse everyone? No, I don't think so. Because in Audrey's point of view, she knew Ben since she was like, I don't know, I want to say 6. And then in high school, they dated. But then this girl came out of nowhere, Mel, steals her man, puts a love potion on him. And then they get married right in front of your ex. And then I would have felt some type of way. But would I hurt people? No, that was her mistake. But hey, at least when Audrey became the queen of mean, her outfit was killer. That's the only upside to Audrey being the queen of mean. Her outfit, and she got to hold the Maleficent scepter. That was the bonus. But would I say that she was right for being the queen of mean? But for right now, I'm going to say no. But I might come back to it. I don't know. Number 4. Mal and Ben not having a duet will always make me sad. Kenny Ortega, why wasn't there a duet for Mal and Ben? Because in High School Musical, Troy and Gabriella, they had a duet every movie, and Camp Rock, even Shane and Mitchie, they had a duet in both movies. And I was like, why not Mal and Ben? Especially in Descendants 3 when they were engaged. They should have had a duet. I will always be mad that Mal and Ben did not have a duet together, because they were this generation's new Troy and Gabriella, and I feel like let's honor them and just like give them a duet. But that was a missed opportunity, not giving Mal and Ben a duet together. Even Descendants 2 songs were better than the other movie songs. Yes. Descendants 2 is just that movie. It had better costumes, better songs, better fight sequence, better friendships. Like, let's talk about Descendants 2 songs. We got Ways to Be Wicked, What's My Name, Chillin' Like a Villain, Space Between, It's Going Down, and You and Me. And the bonus tracks of the movie. Those songs they crush all the other ones. Well, not Run to the Core. Run to the Core. That's top 10. Let's talk about the Descendants 1 songs. We got Run to the Core, Evil Like Me, Did I Mention, If Only, Be Our Guest, and Set It Off. And with Descendants 3, we got Good to Be Bad, Queen of Mean, Do What You Gotta Do, Night Falls, Once Upon a Time, One Kiss, and Break This Down. Right? Right? I think so. I've seen Descendants 3 so long. Yeah, Descendants 2 songs is superior, especially the top 3. Actually, the top 4. Ways to Be Wicked, What's My Name, Chill Like a Villain, and Space Between. Descendants 2 was just that movie. It's just that movie. It's the best. Ooh, okay. Maleficent escaping is not immediately going into hiding so she could conjure up an actual plan that didn't depend on 14s was very much out of character. I mean, yeah, I agree, because Maleficent is, in their universe, is the most evilest villain out of all. So why wasn't y'all giving us that evil vibe? Like, all she did was just yell at Mal, and then that was it. And she only turned to a dragon one time. I feel like they did not use the parents. They could have had so much opportunity with the parents, especially the core 4's parents, but no, they didn't do anything. They just yell at them and just watch the TV. Like, I thought at least when y'all, in Descendants 3, when you guys were going to introduce Hades to Mal, like, y'all would try to bring back Maleficent. Maleficent, they should have brought her back. They should have brought her back. I think this is number 7, maybe? Oh, why am I doing 5? 7? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, but I know it's a hot take, but Uma would probably be a better queen than Mal. Even though Uma was misguided at first, generally speaking through, Uma cares more about the people on the aisle than Mal ever did. And maybe Ben and Uma could have been a cute couple or worked well together. I agree.
What the fuck?
I agree. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Uma and Carlos, they are my favorite characters in the original trilogy. So yeah, Uma over everything, honestly. So, let's be for real. When Mal was queen of the Isle before she moved to Oridon, she was kind of all by herself. But with Uma, she genuinely cared about everyone. That's why in Descendants 2, she tried to like get the wand, because she wasn't thinking about herself. She was thinking about everyone, about breaking the barrier. And in Descendants 3, that's why she even went to Oridon in Descendants 3. She made Mal promise to guarantee her that every single kid who wants to get off the Isle can. And Mal, I mean, she did honor that, but originally when she made the deal, she wasn't gonna honor that. But yeah, Uma being a better queen than Mal, I agree. Cause looking back at it, Mal was kind of all about herself, but not Descendants 1 Mal. Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, Uma is a better queen than Mal. Number 8. Ooh, this is about Jay and Evie. Okay. I wish they have given Evie and Jay powers since their parents had powers. They definitely didn't do it so Mal would seem more powerful out of all of them, but it would have been really cool to see their abilities. I agree. Jay and Evie should have got powers. Especially if Jafar and Evie had powers. Like, I feel like in Descendants 2, if Jay and Evie had powers, they definitely would have helped Mal jump Uma when Mal was a dragon and Uma was I'm not gonna say octopus, but I'm just gonna say tentacles. But what would Jay and Evie's power be? I mean, Jay will obviously turn to a giant snake like Jafar did back in Aladdin. But Evie's powers, what would Evie's powers be? I mean, the magic mirror, that's a possibility, but Would she cast spells and make potions like the evil queen did in Snow White? Or would she transform? I don't know. With Evie's powers, it could be anything. Yeah, they should have got powers. I feel like that would have made them even more cooler. Like each villain kid, they have a power. That would have been amazing. Okay. See, Descendants, y'all had so many opportunities. Why didn't you use them? Ugh. Oh, 100% agree with this one. Belle and Beast were the real villains and wildly out of character. They were. They were. Especially Beast. Like, how are you going to send the villains and their kids to an island with no resources, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, and they literally had to really fight for food? Like, they didn't have a place to live, no food, no nothing. And the worst part is, in the books, Isle of the Lost books, it said that Beast and Belle, they literally send the rotten and spoiled food from Ordon to the Isle so they can eat.
Fuck you,
I'm
fuck you all,
Ben
bitch.
God, Ben is not like y'all. Because Ben had the heart to do what y'all should have done. Bring the kids to Ordon. I almost say island. Bring the kids to Ordon. Again, Ordon people, they just think about themselves. But yeah, I agree. See, the cartoon Beast and Belle, they wouldn't have done that. But Descendants, Beast and Belle, they pissed me off. They pissed me off so bad, my throat is starting to get dry. Evie deserves a better leading man.
Come on.
Ooh. So, Evie and Doug shouldn't be together. I think that's what they're saying. But who would Evie end up with, though? Like, who would she end up? Would she end up with Harry? No. Why would I say that? I can see her ended up with Gil. Maybe. To be for real, I'm just glad she didn't end up with Chad. I'm glad. But if not Doug, and if it had to be a villain kid, I would probably say Gil. But for an Ordon kid, I would say Hercules and Meg's son. If they had a kid and their kid would be an Ordon, I feel like Evie and Hercules' kid son, that would have been amazing. That would be amazing, maybe. But to be honest, I can't see Evie without Doug. I really can't. They're endgame to me. I like them as a couple, but honestly, anyone but Chad. Do not pair Evie up with Chad. No. Chad shouldn't even be in the movies in the first place. But hey. But do I agree with this? I'm gonna say no, only because I can't see Evie with anyone else besides Doug. They seem like they didn't know how to write Carlos or Jay, like we know next to about them. I agree. Because Descendants 1, 2, and 3, they mainly focus on Mal and Evie. Well, I'm not gonna lie. To be realistic, in the movie, it was about the four of them, but in Descendants 2 and 3, it was more about Mal and Evie. Like, they treated Jay and Carlos like they were the side characters. I mean, Carlos, we didn't learn more about him, but Jay, Jay was just there. He was just there. I don't know, it's because they wanted Mal and Evie to be everyone's fan favorite, or they just didn't know what to do about Carlos and Jay, but yeah, I agree. They should have made Descendants about all four of them, since they're the main leads. I don't know. But I do agree. Carlos and Jay, they should have more storylines. They number 13. Okay. Ever After High was more superior and developed. No comment. I did watch Ever After High when I was a little kid. But comparing them, I still say Descendants better. Okay, let's move on. Jay and Gil should have been a couple. No. Jay and Lonnie forever. Jay and Lonnie forever. Y'all don't understand how mad I was when they announced that Lonnie was not going to be in the franchise anymore. I was mad. Because I loved her in the second one. But why was she in the third one, y'all? Why was she? I feel like Lonnie is more Jay Speed. They're both athletic. They both know how to be looked down on society. With Lonnie being a girl and she wanted to join the fancy team in Descendants 2, and Jay, the writers didn't know what to do with Jay, so they had that in common. They didn't know what to do. But yeah, they matched their energy. But Jay and Gil, it's giving bromance. It's bromance better than romance. They're not giving couple. But Jay and Lonnie, they're giving couple. 14. Ben and with anyone, Ben and Mal over everyone else. I feel like this is similar to Jay and Gil. I feel like Mal, the fans wants Mal and Evie together. I mean, I can see it. I can see it. Mal and Evie together. But, and, okay, I'm gonna give you my full-on opinion. In the fandom, I feel like fans want Mal to be with either Harry or Evie. But I personally love her with Ben. But if Ben wasn't in the picture, I kind of want her with Harry. But, because Mal and Evie, in the first one, she said, I never had a sister. And Evie, she just boy crazy. I'm going to say she's boy crazy. But I feel like they should kiss, though. That would be cool. Mal and Evie kissed. Oh, that would have broke the internet. I mean, even Dove Cameron, who plays Mal in the movies, she said that Mal was madly in love with Evie. I agree, but would Disney be bold to do it? Same with Jay and Gil. Would they be bold to do it? No. But I disagree with this one. I feel like Mal and Ben forever. Oh, we're almost done. We got 6. They phoned it in for the third movie. They should have given the franchise a theatrical debut/finale, like they did with High School Musical. Descendants should have been a theater franchise. Because, I'm not gonna lie, if they were a theater franchise, I feel like the budget would have been more, and Kenny Ortega, he could have done so much more with that. Like, with High School Musical 3, when they were in theaters, High School Musical 3 was better than the first and the second one. I'm sorry. I know everyone likes the second one better, but High School Musical 3, that's my favorite. Imagine Descendants 1, 2, and 3 if it was in theaters. Like, that would have been amazing. More budget, more story, more costumes, more, I guess, wigs, because they all wore wigs in the movies. And, who knows, the parents might actually have a good storyline, but they need a theater review, a theater release. I agree. Honestly, I feel like Kenny Ortega, he should have, like, a trilogy theater movies. Like, he's more experienced. Like, Kenny Ortega is a legend. Like, look at his resume. Look at his resume. Give him a theater trilogy. Oh God, Kenny Ortega deserves better. Especially, look what they did to Julie and the Phantoms. I still cry about that show. But I heavenly 1000% agree. The series should have been in 2D animation. Okay. I guess they're trying to say Wicked World should have been 2D animation, or the movies should have been in 2D animation, but I don't know. We're gonna talk about both. So, Wicked World. I kind of like the designs for Wicked World. It was cool to me. I disagree with that. But with instead of movies, it should have been a TV show overall, an animated TV show. No, because I love the visuals and I love the magic. I love seeing everything live action. So I'm gonna say no to that one. Mal was the real villains in the Descendants sequels. I agree. I agree. I'm sorry. I agree. I kind of agree because Mal, in the original movie, you were everything. You were my favorite. But in Descendants 2 and 3, I kept side-eyeing you because Mal, I'm not gonna lie. In Descendants 2, I get why she ran away back to the island. But when Descendants 3 happened, I'm not gonna lie, Uma was kind of right. She kind of turned her back on her people because she threw away the key and didn't go back. Because why did she agree to keep the barrier closed forever? Why would she do that? And in Descendants 2, when she ran away to the isle, I get it. The pressure was too much for her. I'm never gonna blame her for leaving. But Descendants 3, I feel like that was her true villain era. So yeah, I agree. But if we're talking about Descendants 2, was she wrong? No, she was not. But in Descendants 3, she was very wrong. I don't like this one. Evie and Ben will make a better couple. No. Ben and Mal forever. Ben and Mal's chemistry. It was average. But Evie and Ben, I think they're trying to say that because Evie wants to be queen and Ben wants to be king. But nah, they didn't really have chemistry. Ben and Evie. I feel like, yeah, they would have been cute. They would have killed couple, but would it be the best couple overall? No. Ben and Mal forever. Ben and Mal forever. Oh, we just talked about this. Okay. Evie and Mal should have just kissed at the end of Space Between. Or they should have made a scene where Doug asked Evie to be his girlfriend. It was so focused on Mal and Ben. Or the other characters should have got more backstories or part of the stories in the movie.
Fucking dumbass. Fucking dumbass.
That's a tongue twister. We're just gonna focus on the first part. Evie and Mal should have just kissed at the end of Space Between. I would have loved to see it because Space Between, that was a love story. That was a love song. That was not a best friend song. That was a love song. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if they kiss, but would it be mad if they end up together? Yes. But yeah, just doing little kids, it was fun. Like, especially in the ending when they hugged at the end of the movie and they made that heart. They were messing around. That should have been a kiss. They were messing around. Okay, last one. Dang. Okay. Oh, this is a perfect one to end this. Okay. The series ended with 3. It was the most perfect ending and never going to be the same. Okay. Okay. We're locked in. We're locked in. Okay. Please don't be mad, but I kinda agree and disagree. Cause was it the perfect ending for the original trilogy? Yes. But I feel like they should make more Descendants movies. And before you get mad, I feel like Descendants 4, 5, and possibly 6, they're needed. But 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, no. Cut Descendants off after number 6. And if the original cast potentially wants to do a reunion movie, I'm not gonna be mad at that. Like with Descendants 4, 5, and 6, that should be the final movies. But I agree with Descendants 3. That was a perfect ending for Dove, Boo Boo, Cameron, and Sophia. That was a perfect ending. because we finally got a happy ending for the characters. In the first one, they didn't really want to be evil. They were just being evil because of their parents. But in Descendants 2, they were so out of place. They didn't know what they wanted to be. But in Descendants 3, they found their voice. They're heard. They want to save the world. They want to have careers. Like, Mal was going to be queen. They were happy. They finally had their happy ending. That's what Descendants is really all is about. Finding your happy ending. Oh, I talk too much. That is the end of this video. I really hope I didn't bore you, but I had so much fun making this video. Seeing Descendants gets more love, that brings to my heart, because when I watched this when I was 9 years old for the first time, these movies really helped me. The songs were just amazing. Hey, Kenny Ortega, you need to give that man his flowers, because he has done so much for Disney Channel. It's amazing. Rest in peace, Cameron Voice. I miss you so much. You gave me an amazing childhood. Seeing him gone, that just pissed me off. And yeah, I watched Descendants 4. It was okay, but I can't wait for Descendants 5. But let me guys give you a rundown for my opinion. Okay, so for movies, for Descendants movies, I'm gonna say 2, 1, 3. My favorite characters is Uma, Carlos, Jane, and Evie. Yeah, those are my top 4. My favorite villain kid is Uma. My favorite Ordon kid is I don't know, maybe Lonnie. And my favorite villain is Cruella de Vil, because she was low-key funny. And my favorite hero, probably Fairy Godmother, because she was okay. No, wait, that Brandy Cinderella. She's a boss. I had so much fun. I really hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you wanted to see in the Descendants films. You guys ever want to see more videos of me? My TikTok is Ryan Robinson 545, and my Instagram is GamerGuy141. Like, comment, and subscribe. I can't wait to make more videos this summer. It's gonna be lit. And yeah, that's really all what I have to say. I'll see you guys in the next video. And this is Mr. Shady signing off.